Resisting Tyranny. Part 26. A Psychological Analysis of the Evil Regime. Xuefeng, July 10, 2025. The foundation of an evil regime is fear. Its primary strategy is to rule through terror. Its guiding text is the Book of Lord Shang, and it governs the people through 5 core tactics: dumb them down, weaken them, exhaust them, humiliate them, and impoverish them. To dumb down the people means to keep the population ignorant, dull, and unable to think independently. Firewalls are built to block access to the outside world. All media, newspapers, TV, radio, websites, and chat platforms serve as the mouthpiece of the regime. Platforms like WeChat, Douyin, and Kuaishou delete posts and suspend accounts to silence independent thought. To weaken the people means stripping them of any ability to resist. Religious activities are suppressed. Public protests and gatherings of more than 20 people are banned. Entrepreneurs are kept in check. Wealthy capitalists are eliminated. And even knives, let alone firearms, are tightly controlled. A mesh of grid-style surveillance covers every neighborhood, with police assigned to monitor anyone who might dare resist, tracking their every move, every hour without rest. To exhaust the people means to keep them so busy just trying to survive that they have no time or energy left to think. They're encouraged to buy homes and cars, fall into debt, and then work endlessly to pay it off. Massive infrastructure projects are launched to keep people constantly occupied. Tensions over Taiwan are stirred up. Anti-American propaganda floods the airwaves, keeping citizens in a state of military readiness. Farmland is destroyed for reforestation. Then forests are cleared again to restore farmland. Civil servants are buried in reports, surveys, summaries, and endless study sessions on slogans and official speeches, all while being pushed through constant exams. To humiliate the people means to keep them in a state of chronic fear. Dissenters are branded as cult members or members of illegal organizations. Sirens wail as police cars make their rounds. Officers carry out midnight raids and detain so-called ringleaders. During the one-child policy, slogans like "better 10 graves than 1 extra birth," "let families collapse if it saves the nation," "if you refuse sterilization, your house will collapse," and "we'd rather see your family destroyed than let you have a second child," terrorize the public. Harsh phrases like "eliminate all threats in the bud" and "take down both tigers and flies" became mantras to justify sweeping crackdowns. To impoverish the people means draining them of all financial security. Heavy taxes, endless fines, and flashy anti-corruption campaigns strip the people bare. Skyrocketing tuition and medical costs empty their wallets. Police even rob them outright. The wealthy are labeled reactionary intellectuals, counter-revolutionaries, or capitalist enemies, and their assets are seized. When the middle class gains some wealth, they're urged to buy homes at inflated prices, only to see property values plummet, dragging them back into poverty. Meanwhile, state-owned enterprises are expanded, while private ones are hounded through tax audits, planted party cells, and anti-espionage crackdowns forcing countless entrepreneurs into bankruptcy and debt. The regime even has a motto: kill 200,000 to guarantee 20 years of stability. After the Tiananmen massacre, they saw that this brutal approach really worked. More than 30 years later, those students have grown old. Resistance has faded and history has begun to forget. Later, they labeled Falun Gong a cult and launched a scorched earth persecution strategy: ruin them in reputation, cut them off financially, and destroy them physically. Over 2 decades later, Falun Gong still hasn't made a comeback. This only deepened the regime's belief that crushing any hostile forces is the surest way to secure its rule. The 13-year persecution of Lifechanyuan stems from the same mindset. The regime knows full well that Lifechanyuan has broken no laws, and not a single Chanyuan celestial has ever violated public order. But because the Chanyuan values and lifestyle challenge the regime's authority and go against its policy of dumbing down the masses, suppression seems not only justified to them, but necessary.